So for anyone who's wondering how my diet and workout plan is going, not doing too good, friends. Not doing good at all. I just left for McDonald's. Got just some really terrible fast food. I got it because it's cheap and because I just didn't feel like cooking anything tonight. Today was a day at work. It was a day at work, and I was just like, you know what? I'm kind of pooped. I don't feel like going into the kitchen and messing around with anything. It's just a lot easier to just get on the McDonald's app, order some stuff, use the little coupons that they have to bring the price down, and just do this tonight. At least I'm drinking water. Not drinking my calories. The other thing that makes this not so bad is that I really haven't eaten anything today. I've had several cups of coffee and some yogurt. Like, that's it. That's all that I've had today. So, not hitting any macros, and my fat intake is going to be super duper high. Fat and sodium. But at least overall calories, meh. But I'm not gonna talk about McDonald's in this video. Like, I'm done with that. What I am gonna talk about is Khalees and Bill Murray. How crazy is that? No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna talk about that either, but that is pretty damn crazy. Meanwhile, I'm single. Anyway. So what I actually want to talk about is money and feature writers. You know, I did a video on like some of the highest paid screenwriters or whatever, and those numbers are astronomical. But as I've also said, like, that is not the reality for the vast majority of screenwriters. Everyone's not making millions of dollars and living in large palatial homes in like Beverly Hills or like in the Bird Streets or whatever. Like, that's not what it is for the vast majority of screenwriters. And, you know, with the strike, and everything that's, been said in the media, everything that's, been kind of put out there, the majority of the stories have focused really on TV writers. And y'all know I'm not a TV guy. Like, I've said time and time again, if an opportunity in TV opens up, that allows me a path to what I want to do, which is write, feature films, great, I'll take it. But I'm not really pursuing TV. Like, that's just not my thing, right? These McDonald's pies are good, y'all. For the longest, I didn't like them, but they are good. So anyway, a few days ago, screenwriter and actress Julia Yorks posted a few tweets that kind of address this, just for people who don't know. And I just thought that I would share her tweets so that some of you can kind of understand what feature writers go through as far as, just getting paid, getting compensated for the work that they do. So she posted, "So much talk during this strike about TV writer pay, but what about feature writers? Let's say you get hired to write a feature OWA, open writing assignment. Typically, OWAs are based on IP that the production company owns, so the guild minimum is about $68,000 for the first draft. Most contracts give you 12 weeks to write said draft. As a weekly rate, that's marginally higher than a staff writer's fee, around $5,600 a week. Staff writer meaning you're a TV writer, so you're on staff to write the TV show. But while the common refrain in TV is that rooms are getting cut short, the pain of features is that jobs are taking way too long. Because feature writers are subject to endless rounds of free work, known as producer's passes. These are countless rounds of edits that the execs will suggest you do before the script is submitted to production company higher-ups or the studio. Julia says that my last one-step assignment, meaning I was only contractually guaranteed a first draft, actually turned into 3, count 'em 3, drafts, for a first draft, and then 2 other essentially page 1 rewrites. Thus, a job that was supposed to be 12 weeks, and most importantly, paid me a fee commensurate to that length of time, actually took around 36 weeks of working full-time hours. That comes out to about $1,900 a week, which is far less than the lowest paid writer in any WGA TV room. So why do we do it? Why do we keep saying yes to free work? The real money comes if the movie goes into production. So we'll do anything in our power to not only ensure that it does, but that we're the primary writer on it. Sole writer credit equals huge bonus. 2, studios aren't really buying scripts anymore. They're buying packages. So script plus a production company plus a big piece of talent attached. More attachments equal more notes to address, but a higher chance of the project getting greenlit. And finally, we do free work because the industry is competitive and we like working. So if execs say jump and this project goes, we're already 10 feet in the air. I absolutely love what I do, but I work really freaking hard. And too much of that work is unpaid. And yeah, just so y'all know, like, that is not an uncommon experience, from screenwriters I've spoken with, or, some of the stories that are shared on social media. They kind of follow like this same kind of pattern where it's just like, okay, as a feature writer, you write this script and then you're expected to do rewrite after rewrite after rewrite, but essentially for free. Like they're not paying you nothing extra to do it. And the other thing that a lot of writers will tell you is that more often than not, you're just going to be rewritten. So now you've done all these rewrites for free, and then they're going to bring in another screenwriter to essentially rewrite you. That's why, Julia's tweet about ensuring that you're the primary writer, you're the only writer, because you don't want nobody to cut into your money, into whatever money, could be coming to you. And that also just makes me think of something else that I saw where they were saying it's great that writers are really showing like all this solidarity. We are in this together. But the truth of the matter is, we all are each other's competition as well, especially in the feature game. So it's just like, yeah, it's like, I love you, buddy, but I don't want you to rewrite me and like maybe cut into my bonus or cut into like, whatever else I could get from this project. But yeah, I just want, y'all to know, like, write that, and look, I think they say that the fee for a screenwriter is like 2% of a film's budget. Let me double check that. So yeah, according to what I've just looked up here, the screenwriter's fee is typically like 2 to 3% of the film's budget. That's all worked out, between the writer and the studio and I guess the writer's representation, all that good stuff. But the guild minimum is, as Julia said, around $68,000. And I know that for, some of y'all, like, that sounds like a lot of money. And it is a lot of money. But you also have to remember that most writers live here in LA, most feature writers, and it's expensive to live in LA. And sure, you can live anywhere and write movies or whatever, but you're going to want to live in LA. That's going to be a video for another time. I'm going to make that video another time, but I am of the firm belief that working in this industry, you got to be out here. You really have to be out here. Or at least you have to spend a significant amount of time out here before you can decide to like establish base elsewhere. Just have to. But again, I'll get into that in another video. I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, $68,000, living out here where it's expensive, not to mention things like taxes. If you have representation, giving your percentage to your representation, whether it's an agent or manager or both, the percentage that you have to give to your entertainment lawyer. It's like at the end of the day, you're probably looking at about maybe 40 when it's all said and done. And I mean, shit. My day job pays me more than that. Oh. But yeah, I just want to share that with y'all just so that you can kind of get an idea as to what feature writers go through, what they expect as far as pay, etc., etc. And also because I need content, I need to put a video up. And the video that I've been working on, well, I just know I'm not going to be able to get it up anytime soon. So anyway, I hope this was maybe helpful, educational. Feel free to follow Julia on Twitter. She's a good follow, and I always find her tweets to be very informative and real. So yeah. All right, friends, that's it for me for now. I will holler at y'all in the next one. Chew